Welcome everyone. Good you all came. I was just solving this exercise on non-finite verbs. Let's do it together. So here we have got two sentences. I was leaning over the balcony and the Leaning Tower of Pisa is a marvelous creation. So in both the sentences we have got this verb leaning. So in first sentence, leaning cannot be a non-finite verb because there is a helping verb was before leaning. So definitely this is a finite verb. In sentence 2, leaning is a verb with ing. What type of non-finite verb it could be? Got it. It's a participle. Why you all look so puzzled? Oh, I understand. You all must be thinking what participle is and why leaning here is participle. Come with me. Let's explore it and understand it in an easy manner. What participles are. As you can see, participles are nothing but they are verbs, kind of verbs. Verbs with ing, as you can see in middle column. Verbs with ed or en. We also call this kind of verbs as third form of verbs, as you can see in third column. Now you must be thinking, even gerunds are verbs with ing. Yes, they are. But remember, they are also known as verbal noun. So never confuse participles with gerunds. Now the question is, how participles are type of non-finite verb and how are we going to identify participle in a sentence? To answer all your questions, here presenting to you all fun facts about participles. Participles, which are verbs, can sometimes also act or used as adjectives. When participle starts functioning as an adjective, we categorize them under non-finite verbs. Therefore, participles are also known as verbal adjectives. You guessed it right. Our next step is to revise the basics of adjectives. Let's see what we already know about adjectives. We know that adjectives are describing words. We also know that they tell more about nouns, and most of the time we will find adjectives are placed before noun. And the very simple and easiest way to identify adjectives is to ask question with which. For example, the white shirt is in the cupboard. Now here I am going to ask the question with which to the noun shirt. Which shirt is in cupboard? The white. The white is an adjective. As we have revised our basics, let's move on to our next step of identifying participles in the following given sentences. Here in this step, we are going to pick up the verbs with ing and en or ed. They are also known as third form of verb, and we are going to apply the basics of adjectives to see whether they are participles or not. Let's look at the first example. He took a gardening class at the community hall. Now here, verb with ing is gardening, and if you have noticed it properly, gardening is placed before the noun class, and if you want to verify, you can ask the question with which. For example, which class did he take at the community hall? And you got your answer, gardening. Therefore gardening is participle over here. In second example, the broken record isn't worth keeping. Now here verb with en is broken and it is placed before the noun record. And in order to verify, we are going to ask the question with which. Which record isn't worth keeping? The broken. So the broken is participle over here. Let's look at the third example. I like that shining star. Here verb with ing is shining, and just notice that it is telling more about star. Okay, which star? Shining star. Therefore shining is participle over here. And fourth example, he sold the working machine. Here verb with ing is working and it is placed before the noun machine. And to verify, if we ask the question which machine did he sell? Working. So working is participle over here. Now we all know how to identify participle. Just pick up the verb with ing and en or ed and apply the basics of adjectives, and we will get our participles. That's all for today. See you again next time. Till then, stay home, stay healthy, and enjoy learning.